Hello goblins, it's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. It's this week's Pipes. You may have noticed it's either famine or feast at the moment. Things got on top of me last week, so that this week's Pipes didn't happen. And this week, I've got too many pipes to show you. Too many. I'm going to have to do 2 videos. I'm smoking Peter Heinrich's Dark Strong Flake. It's always great. Before I get into the pipes, I just saw a snippet of a news item. Guillermo del Toro, the film director, just did an interview on KingCast. If you like Del Toro and you like Lovecraft, you will probably well know that many years ago, 2006, he wrote a new screenplay for At the Mountains of Madness, and this was like sent shockwaves through the Lovecraft community because Lovecraft isn't often very well done. In fact, his material is usually mauled to death, with only the HPIHF really ever doing his work any justice. Although The Colour Out of Space by Richard Stanley was excellent. You should see that if you haven't already. It's very faithful in tone, and that's really the main thing. Well, anyway, we all thought that the Mountains of Madness was dead in the water, hadn't heard a peep for a long time. There was, after the initial turn down from, I think it was Universal, he was trying to shop it around, but it really didn't happen. It kind of petered out. He moved on to other things. But then, apparently, he's just done a deal with Netflix. He's going to be doing some work with Netflix. And he said the first thing he showed them was his At the Mountains of Madness. And I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. I guess probably it won't come to anything, but there's hope again. So there we go. Right. What to show you first? I think let's start small. I have a pipe available. Actually, all of this is available, but this is, well, we'll get into it. This is a Prince. In this sandblast, I tried something I hadn't done before. Normally, if I was going to go into the browns, I'd have done a Cordovan as a base, and then possibly a yellow. So like chocolate and yellow is a combination I do a lot. I like that combination. This time I went with black as the base and British tan on top. So it's a black and tan sandblast. And the reason I tried a different combination was because the stem isn't black. It's my infrared stem. There's no light behind, but this is a very deep red. Not a black, not a Cumberland. No, it's very dark. But it's meant to be. It's meant to be a black alternative. And so I didn't think chocolate and yellow would fit with the infrared. So that's why I wanted to try something warmer. As you can see, we've got some nice grain going along the bowl. Both sides. Didn't drop it. Kind of a nice flare from the shank through to the button. Kind of that's like bird's eye texture on the bottom. So there you go. A sandblasted print in black and tan. It is. This, for various reasons, I've got my ruler and some scales here because I'm going to be doing some stats. This guy is just over 6 inches, 15 centimetres in English money, and weighs 46 grams. I don't know what that is in American. 46 grams, very clenchable. Alright. But the big news here is it's time for a new 4 horseman pipe set. It is a Devilance set. Normally, when we do these sets, I usually do my pipe quite quickly and I'm waiting for the others. Usually Mike. Sorry, Mike. But this time everyone was waiting on me. I've never made a Devilance before and I wasn't sure how I wanted to interpret it. And it took me a while to find my inspiration, I suppose. But I'm pleased with the final result. So we'll go through what we've got here. If you haven't seen these already, this is a pipe set between myself, Ian Walker of Northern Briars, Mike Billington of Blakemore Briars, and Chris Asquith. I don't think these are in a particular order. If you know the Devilance shape, they're short pipes. In theory, they are short pipes, very clenchable. They're clenching pipes in their sort of initial format from that film that I've never seen, but I know it's got Kevin Costner in, because we see these photographs all the time. But anyway, this Devilance shape has become, I'm going to put this down, has become its own thing now. And so people can interpret them. I'm just going to continue to smoke over the side. All right. So this is Ian Walker's Northern Briars. And he has done a natural smooth. Somehow, for these 4 horseman pipe sets, he somehow seems to bring out natural smooths. I don't know if it's just coincidence or he keeps pieces aside for the pipe set, but anyway. So it's a smooth natural. Really nice grain, sort of just fanning through. This is just natural briar colour. Very nice finish. Kind of, I think it's a sand Cumberland. I might be wrong. I didn't ask him. Silver band. Some nice button work there. And one hefty chamber. I haven't measured it, but I can get my thumb in. So yeah, that's for people who like Devilances and like a good smoke. Look at that fellow. So to give you an idea of length, so this guy is 5.5 inches and weighs 72 grams. So this is the biggest Devilance in the set. and maybe the biggest devil ants ever. It's definitely an oversized devil ant, but a lovely piece of briar there. This one is Mike Billington's Northern Briars. This is a natural sandblast. The boys pulling out the natural finishes for this box set with a red Cumberland. As you can see, Mike always gets a really nice level of detail in his blasts. So you've got your ring grain coming up here, the fan of the straight grain. Just really nice level of detail. Yeah, just like you can see like the relief of the ring grains, that's just really lovely. Can't get my thumb in that guy. Index finger. So this guy is 5 inches and weighs 49 grams. So in my book, that's an easy clencher. 50 grams and under. Over 50 grams, it kind of depends on the person. Obviously, some people have jaws of steel, but 50 grams and under, nobody should have trouble clenching that. Let's do mine next. As you can see, it's quite a different take, but it still possesses what I would call the core of a devil ant, which is straight shank, slight forward cant, well, reasonable forward cant, but obviously the bowl shape is a bit more stylized and some serious carving on it as well. I've called this a goblin ant. I think it's pretty obvious why. So there you go. Again, always I can see on the screen the green is not quite as vibrant as it appears on the screen. This is the moss green stem, and it's not quite as pumped as it is on screen. It's a very nice kind of natural green, and this is kind of I want to call it contrast carved. It's green in the grooves and then it's black on top. So that's my goblin ants. And this guy is, it's 5.5 and weighs 50 grams. So mine is it's the same length as the smooth billiard, but weighs the same as the sandblasted. Actually, the sandblasted was a little lighter, wasn't it? All right, on to the final one. So the last one is Chris Asquith. Look at that little fellow. Now, this is probably the most film accurate in terms of dimensions. I think it's I think in the film it's a very short pipe. Obviously, Chris has done it in mortar. And he's used the red, white and blue resin that I made for the first set. Lovely little sandblast finish, mortar blast in that really intricate way. That is just, you know, you can slightly see the curve of the grain. Very nice. Here's kind of exquisite little button work. Can you see the kind of the slot that runs along? You'll find that on just about, I think on every stem he does. He executes almost identically. He's a machine in the best way. And this fellow, I remember he gave me the his design so that because when we started I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. So he gave me his design. I was like, how short is that pipe? This pipe is 4 inches and weighs anything at all? 25 grams. 25 grams. That's an exceedingly light pipe. You would clench that without even trying. Really lovely little pipe. All right. There you go. That is the Four Horsemen's next set. It is available. All you need to do if you are interested is email me. I will put the email address, my standard email address below, or you can contact me on any of the social medias if you do them. All right, that's it for today, but I will be back tomorrow with more. Yes, more, believe it or not. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow, but till then, take it very easy if you have time. Till then, ta-da, your loyal pipe maker.